Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. A storm system will spread rain and thunderstorms from Texas into the Midwest, shifting east through the weekend. Some severe storms are possible. The Northeast turns cooler and breezy by Sunday, while the West remains mostly dry and mild. Early next week, another storm system brings showers to the plains and Great Lakes, with above-normal warm temperatures lingering across much of the South. Closer to home, a warm and mostly dry stretch continues into the weekend with only a slim chance of showers west of the Continental Divide. Breezy southerly winds pick up today and tomorrow. Temperatures will run a few degrees above normal. Mountain areas may see a stray shower or two by midweek, but overall dry air will dominate the region. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, War Highway, and El Paso Gate are scheduled to remain open all day until further notice.
The Otero County Sheriff's Department is warning about a phone scam where callers pose as deputies, threatening arrest over fake warrants or jury duty. They demand money to clear it, but don't fall for it. Law enforcement will never call to shake you down for cash. If in doubt, please contact the Sheriff's Department, 575-437-2210. Otero County is shaping up as ground zero for New Mexico's Republican resurgence. With County Commissioner Amy Barella now chairing the state GOP, local candidates are running under the banner of constitutional conservatism, which is essentially a rebranding of the faith and flag movement that champions religious liberty, patriotic values, and limited government. This November, Otero voters will not just pick mayors and trustees, they'll also help decide if Barella's grassroots red wave can flip the land of enchantment. Read more about this by visiting alamogordotownnews.org. Alamogordo residents on Robert H. Bradley Drive should expect temporary water service interruptions today from 7 to 7. The city's utility maintenance division will be replacing water valve clusters. Low water pressure may affect Fain Lane and Wagon Wheel Road as well. Crews are requesting drivers and residents to use caution around the work zones, and they will work to restore service as quickly as possible. Community Suicide Prevention Family Fun Day. Is that the right name choice here? Family Fun Day? Anyway, it's today at Chiricahua Plaza in Mescalero. You can enjoy chalk on the plaza from 3 until 6, free dinner, and fun for the whole family. Stick around for the annual Awareness and Memorial Glow Walk. Registration begins at 6:30. The walk starts at 7. If you have any questions, it's 575-464-4976. LULAC Council 8105 is going to host a community candidate forum tomorrow at Tularosa Middle School from 1 until 5:30. You can hear directly from school board and village trustee candidates on issues such as curriculum, safety, and spending. This is free and open to the public. Well, today is Friday. That means we get a cat chat from Kitty City.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. Today I'd like to feature some very sweet and cuddly kitties. Buck is a very handsome 2-year-old brown tabby with black stripes and spots sprinkled throughout his body. He is average size, well-proportioned, and his fur is so soft. His long ear fur might mean he has a bit of Maine Coon in him. There are some pretty remarkable tabby markings on Buck's face. He is so good-looking he could win a kitty beauty contest. Buck is extremely friendly and loves engaging with people. In fact, he is so friendly, he can get a bit carried away with little love bites. We know this sweet guy will work his way into the heart of anyone who meets him. Buck wants you to be his forever friend. Allie is an absolutely gorgeous dilute tortoiseshell with medium hair. Even though she is barely a year old, Allie gave birth to 2 babies on July 4th, and her foster says she's a very good mama. Allie is cuddly and affectionate, sweet and gentle with humans, just as she is with her babies. Allie is quite vocal, and at times, her foster would swear she knows what Allie is trying to say to her. Allie's 3-month-old babies are also available for adoption and are as sweet and beautiful as their mama. Scooby is a black medium-hair male with beautiful green eyes, and Doobie is a lilac-point medium-hair Siamese female with blue eyes. Scooby and Doobie are cuddly and affectionate and are the cutest kittens. And finally, we have Chico, who is very energetic, very curious, and very loving. Chico is a year-old, light gray, short-haired male tabby. Prior to Chico being taken into his foster home, where he is protected and loved, he was living outside. Chico enjoys treats and getting along well with other cats. He has been around a small dog in his foster home. He is an all-around nice kitty. Come visit Buck and Allie and Allie's Kittens and Chico at Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Or visit our website at www.kittycitynm.com to see all our cats' profiles and photos. Tomorrow, Saturday, October 4, Kitty City will not be at the White Sands Mall for their normal adoption event. Instead, the mall is having their fall craft show, and Kitty City will have a table raising money to cover veterinarian costs. And Saturday, October 4, Kitty City will also be having their fall yard sale, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 56 Stanley Ranch Road. Come shop the fall yard sale at Kitty City from 8 to 2. Come pet some kitties at Kitty City Cattery, and then visit the White Sands Mall craft show from 10 to 4. Kitty City will be back at the mall Saturdays, October 11, 18, and 25 with our adoption events and plenty of cuddly cats and kittens. Our October special is 2 cats or kittens for the price of 1, twice the cuddles and love and half the trouble. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and I'll be talking with you next week from Kitty City. Kitty City and you. No one loves it better.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Darius Welch of Edgewood has been sentenced to 6 years in prison for the voluntary manslaughter of 49-year-old Brian Enright on Christmas Eve 2023. Court documents say Welch punched Enright during a phone call with his grandmother. Originally charged with second-degree murder, Welch pled guilty to the lesser charge and will serve his sentence in state prison. In Socorro, Texas, Hueco Elementary Principal Greg Hatch has been arrested and charged with injury to a child. Court documents say Hatch forcefully removed a 5-year-old autistic student from under a cafeteria table. That happened on September 3rd, and this also caused injuries to her arms and legs. Hatch posted bail and was released the same day. The Socorro School District says they will not comment on personnel matters. Christopher Sotelo of El Paso has been rearrested and charged with 5 additional counts of invasive recording at a local gym. Court documents show hidden cameras captured victims as young as 6 years old, including a girl with her mother and a 17-year-old girl, all without their knowledge. Sotelo is a former cheer coach and being held in El Paso County Jail on a $185,000 bond. 26-year-old Desiree Martinez Aguera of Las Cruces has been arrested on multiple charges after 2 weekend crashes and fleeing a traffic stop. Charges include DWI, reckless driving, resisting an officer, leaving the scene, and driving without a license. Court documents say she refused testing, admitted to drinking, and caused the second crash while unaware she struck another vehicle. She was booked into the Donna Ana County Detention Center. Piedra Vista High School in the Four Corners area is under investigation after an alleged staff misconduct incident on Tuesday. But here's where it gets weird. The official statement from the school says students are safe, there's no threat to the school, police in the district are confirming an investigation is ongoing, no charges have been filed, and that's all that's being said. Nick Seibel is the publisher and editor of the Silver City Daily Press, and he says that ICE has arrived in Bayard.
Last Monday, masked federal agents visited the city of Bayard. They did not inform the local police in advance, but a citizen actually came by the police department and said something was going on, and the police chief and one of his officers went to the scene, where the chief talked to a supervisor who was not wearing a mask, although he said that other agents were. You know, they visited at least one location in Bayard during that raid, and we also know the chief said that he actually allowed ICE agents to use the police department offices to conduct interviews later on that day.
Seibel speaking with KRWG. Federal authorities have charged 5 men in a scheme to steal millions of dollars worth of crude oil from New Mexico and sell it in Texas. The plot, involving a Plains All-American Pipeline employee, included more than 20 truckloads over 4 weeks, fake documents, and attempts to recruit others. 2 of the men are currently in custody, and all 5 are facing federal charges. New Mexico Democrats rushed through a $125 million special session yesterday to offset federal spending cuts, pumping state dollars into food assistance, rural health care, and insurance subsidies. Republicans slammed the move as a temporary Band-Aid, warning the state is ignoring real problems like crime, doctor shortages, and juvenile justice. Bills now head to the governor's desk, raising questions about long-term fiscal responsibility. But do you want to hear what's really scary about this? Republican lawmakers were shut out of planning for the special session. Now here's what Speaker of the House Javier Martinez had to say to KOB when confronted with that information.
They never asked to be involved, and had they asked, they would have been involved.
So that's why things like the state's juvenile crime epidemic, the growing number of substance-exposed newborns, and the ongoing doctor shortage, none of that was covered, and it sounds like they might not have even had a fair shake to have it proposed. UNM Sandoval Regional Medical Center is going high-tech with 2 new surgical robots. The Mako robot helps surgeons nail knee and hip replacements with pinpoint accuracy, and the Da Vinci robot gives them super precise control and better visuals for a range of procedures. Doctors say the technology is helping make surgery safer and more effective for patients. Which to me sounds pretty cool, but with my luck, a mandatory Windows update would pop up while I was opened up and I'd probably bleed out. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
New Mexico State University is raising $10,000 to support appearances by Pistol Pete. Funds from the Complete the Pete campaign will cover travel and the costume, which cost over $2,000 a student, for the 5 students who rotate in the role. Pistol Pete makes more than 90 appearances a year at campus, alumni, and community events, which keeps the NMSU spirit alive. There are 15 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Redoso at silver, Capitan at Hagerman. There are 40 games for New Mexico football today, including Carrizozo at Floyd, Cloudcroft at Escalante, Valencia at Chaparral, Mescalero at Lordsburg, and Capitan at Santa Rosa. Well, today is Friday. Let's see where the fish are biting.
I'm Christy Lepis here on Crazy Radio, and it's time now to see where the fish are biting. Bill Evans Lake, fishing for catfish was very good when using jerky. Bonita Lake, fishing for trout was slow to fair when using power bait. Chaparral Park Lake, fishing for catfish was fair to good when using chicken livers. Elephant Butte Lake, fishing for largemouth bass was good when using live minnows. Fishing for catfish was good when using worms and minnows. Fishing for white bass, walleye, drum, crappie was fair to good when using minnows from the bank. Lake Van, fishing for catfish was slow when using worms. Alto Lake, Eagle Rock Lake, and Tiburon Ponds are just some of the area waters that were stocked this week. And our catch of the week is, drum roll please, Daniel Flores and his son went on their first fishing trip together, and the younger Flores was the first to catch something, reeling in a catfish using a hot dog from the Pecos River. That's it for this week. Join us next week as we tell you the fishing hotspots and what they are biting on. For Crazy Radio, I'm Christy Lepis, reminding you to take your family fishing.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, winds gusting up to 23 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting up to 21. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 28. Your high today in the basin, 86. Low tonight of 61. High tomorrow, 85 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, winds gusting up to 18 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting up to 21. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 26. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 64. Low tonight of 44. High tomorrow, 64 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Friday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. Enjoy your weekend.